Rebecca Morgan adjusted her brown belt in the parking lot, eyeing Elite Combat Academy. At 38, she looked nothing like what people expected a martial artist to be. "This one's for you, Grandpa," she whispered, touching her belt. She'd left her black belt at home. 3 months ago, her dying grandfather, Master James Morgan, who had trained her for 30 years, made her promise to help change the toxic culture infiltrating Jiu-Jitsu. "It's becoming about ego, not growth," he'd said. Today was the first step. After hearing stories about Elite's discriminatory atmosphere toward women, Rebecca devised a test. Enter as a brown belt newcomer and document her treatment. Head instructor Gabriel Torres had a reputation for aggressive weeding out. Her friend Sarah, already inside, would capture video evidence for Rebecca's presentation on inclusivity in combat sports. At the front desk, the receptionist eyed her worn GI skeptically. "Advanced class is for brown and black belts only." "I'm a brown belt. Trained for about 15 years, Rebecca replied. Inside the locker room, Sarah whispered, "Torres just arrived. He's in rare form today." When Rebecca stepped onto the mats, Torres stopped mid-sentence. "Well, what do we have here?" "Ladies' self-defense class is on Thursday, sweetheart." Several students chuckled. Rebecca bowed formally. "I'm here for the advanced class. Brown belt, 15 years of training." Torres smiled. "Is that so? Well, then, let's see what you've got." Torres needed someone to demonstrate with. "Our new friend can help me." As they faced each other, he asked about her background. "Morgan Jiu-Jitsu Academy," she replied. "Never heard of it." "Competition record?" "None. My teacher believed in Jiu-Jitsu as self-improvement, not sport." Snickers rippled through the class. "Ah, one of those spiritual journey types." Without warning, Torres shot in for a takedown. Rebecca allowed it, maintaining her cover while displaying competent defense. "See that, everyone? This is what happens when you train at strip mall dojos." The insult to her grandfather's teaching stung, but Rebecca held back her true capabilities. For 10 minutes, Torres continued, gradually increasing intensity. Finally, he stood. "This is what's wrong with jiu-jitsu today. People walking around with belts they haven't earned." He yanked her up harder than necessary. "Too weak. Women like you should stick to yoga." After pairing everyone for drilling, Torres called for round-robin sparring. "Collins, you're up first against me." The room fell silent. It was uncommon for an instructor to spar with a new student so publicly. "Unless you're not up for it," Torres added. Rebecca stepped onto the mat. "I'm happy to train, sir." Torres didn't bow back. When Rebecca attempted a single-leg takedown, Torres countered with unnecessary force. "Too weak. This is why women shouldn't be given upper belts." As he applied a kimura with excessive torque, Rebecca felt dangerous pressure. "Tap." Torres growled, cranking harder. Rebecca made her decision. This had gone far enough. With a subtle shift, she created space and executed a perfect technical escape her grandfather had invented. Torres found himself suddenly off balance. Rebecca transitioned smoothly, capturing his arm in a textbook armbar. His eyes widened in shock. The class fell silent. Time slowed. 1 second. Torres attempted to muscle out. 2, 3, 4. Rebecca adjusted, maintaining perfect technique. 5. "Let go," Torres growled. 6, 7. She could have forced immediate submission, but that wasn't her grandfather's way. 8. His attempts grew frantic. 9, 10. Students murmured in disbelief. 11. "Tap," Rebecca said calmly. "It's okay to tap." 12. Torres's face turned crimson. 13. His final attempt failed. 14. His palms slapped the mat. Rebecca immediately released, bowing respectfully. "Thank you for the training opportunity." Torres ignored her hand, pushing himself up. "Lucky move," he muttered. 14 seconds had shaken his kingdom. The gym erupted in hushed conversations. "That was incredible," Keith said. Torres interjected. "It was a fluke." But Dina approached Rebecca. "That wasn't just a brown belt move. That was high-level stuff." "My grandfather had some unique approaches," Rebecca replied. Torres demanded, "Who are you really? No brown belt moves like that." Rebecca met his gaze. "I told you I trained with Master James Morgan." Torres's eyes widened. "Morgan? The James Morgan? You're his granddaughter." "Rebecca Morgan." "Yes, I am." James Morgan refused to commercialize his knowledge. Torres said with reluctant respect. "The brown belt was my choice today," Rebecca explained. "I earned my black belt 15 years ago." Whispers spread. But why come here like this? My grandfather died 3 months ago. His last wish was for me to help preserve what Jiu-Jitsu truly stands for. He heard about academies like this one, where new students are hazed, where women are considered less capable, where the focus is on breaking people down. Torres's jaw tightened. We produce champions here. At what cost? How many potential black belts have you driven away? I came here to document the problem, to experience firsthand how newcomers are treated. Everyone deserves the opportunity Jiu-Jitsu offers. Torres stood silent. Your grandfather was the reason I started Jiu-Jitsu, he finally said. I think we have a lot to talk about. 6 months later, Rebecca entered Morgan Elite Jiu-Jitsu, smiling at the transformation. Walls now displayed her grandfather's principles: respect, humility, technical excellence, community. Torres had embraced returning to the art's roots. Good morning, Professor Morgan, called a teenage girl, one of many female students who'd joined. Torres emerged. Ready for the seminar? Rebecca adjusted her black belt, her grandfather's name embroidered alongside her own. As visiting instructors gathered, she caught sight of her grandfather's photo by the entrance. She could almost hear him. The true victory in Jiu-Jitsu is not when you defeat others, but when you help them rise. She bowed deeply. The real work was just beginning. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is stay true to our values, even when others don't immediately understand them.